David limps under the gun with the king 8, and Paul picks up pocket rockets. He gets a call behind by the jack 9 suited. PP looks like PP puts in the call. Hoppa with the standard call on the button. And Jay flicks it in, and David flicks it in. So you know, pocket aces, great hand, but when you're 6 ways, you got a lot to worry about.
That's the worst. And on that board, PP has a great hand here. You know,
he does.
Gut shot to the nut straight with the flush draw. That's why he actually has more equity than pocket aces here.
Yeah, it's a great hand. The 6-9, especially when suited, preferably of hearts, but in this case, I'm sure he's glad he has the diamonds. I like the check by Paul, despite having such a great hand. There's a lot of hands that beat him. Get the flick in the call here, and he does. Mark with a great fold with the jack 9 suited. PB does not improve, but he's still got a great hand.
That queen definitely takes his equity down a lot, though.
Yeah, definitely. I think PP is going to come with a really, really big bet here. He goes with 75% pot. I think he can go for something like a 2x pot there if he's feeling real spicy. But even with the 3K bet, Paul's still in a very tough position with his pocket aces. He does not have a diamond, which makes his call, or makes this a little bit of an easier call. Let's see what develops on the river here.
Is there a bink? No.
There's not.
That was all. He had the world. PP had the world, but now
missed it all.
Does PP go massive?
I think he will. He has that 9. Jack 9 of diamonds. Paul certainly could have had this whole time. So he blocks Jack 9 of diamonds, and I think it's a great spot to blast off. I wouldn't.
12,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes a little over pot.
Just ripped it. Yeah, let's go.
I love the all in from PP here. It's about 2x pot. Paul's in a really tough spot.
But if he can find this call, he's going to be in a beautiful spot.
Oh, he will be.
I did. This is a GG moment. It's a great game. I did try to hype Paul up before the stream. After losing yesterday, I was like, today you're going to win $45,000. Like, I don't know how long that takes, but you will. And he was like, I appreciate that.
Could be very well on his way there with the call here. You know, he doesn't have a diamond in his hand.
In a tough spot.
You know, he doesn't block hands like ace 9 of diamonds, which would or ace jack of diamonds, which might think this is a great card to blast off on.
Yeah, and if you're PP, the fact that Paul hasn't snap folded, you're hating this. So if you guys are watching, 1 in the chat for call, 2 for fold. Let me know what you think's going to happen. 1 for call, 2 for fold.
PP not giving much away as far as I can tell.
You can see the sweat just on Paul's forehead, using every bit of calories and brain thinking power.
Looks like Paul might have a few time chips. I expect him to use them if he does, but
seeing some 1s in chat. Aaron B from Florida says 2. Guys, get your votes in. We got plenty of time.
PP, you messed me up here. It's a big hand.
I love seeing Paul in tough spots. He always says funny things like that.
$48,300 in the middle. He puts in the call.
Wow. What a great call from Paul.
Nice. It's going to take that pot down.
I like the way both players played their hands. PP blocks so many good hands. He blocks the 6-7 for the straight. He blocks the Jack-9 for the nuts. But you know, sometimes when you have aces, you just gotta flick it in, no matter how bad the board is. A text from my friend saying I was talking way too much. My girlfriend told me I was talking way too much.
Your girlfriend would know, right?
Oh, she would.
Does she play?
She does not play.
But she knows you.
She knows me. And she was watching the stream and
told you to shut up.
She did not. She told me after. I wish one of them, you know, told me when I could have done something about it.
Oh, that's good feedback.
So Hoppa raises early position with the 4-5 suited, standard, and these low suited connectors, especially the 4-5, happen to be some of my favorite hands.
Like the 7-5, 4-5.
Yeah, I like all the calls behind. I don't like the 7-5 as much, but the 5-4 have been the winners of some of my biggest pots. So looks like we get calls around. Jay could go for a 3-bet there.
L 3-bet to 2200 there.
Yeah, I really like that 3-bet by L. You block a lot of really good hands. I think Hoppa would like for a call, but he has so many players behind, and if a lot of them start flatting, the SPR
for the 4-5,
yeah, is going to be way too high for a suited connector, which you want to really play in a deep pot.
Okay, let's see a flop.
Jay's going to make a call. Jared's going to let it go, and Hoppa was exactly right. He was going to get 2 flats behind.
David's not going anywhere. Didn't see a suited connector he didn't love.
Yeah, this is a great hand to crack some
against those two hands.
Pairs,
yeah.
But certain flops could J and L can really get interesting.
Well, nobody hit much.
Not much at all. I think L will put in a C-bet. He's an aggressive player.
Yeah, right on the money.
Good dealer, Rodrigo. Great dealer.
Yeah, Jay's kind of put in a tough spot here. He, I think in a heads-up pot, he would probably elect for a call. He elects for a call anyways, and L's going to put in a call.
David's got a gutter, right?
Yeah, me and him.
Or excuse me, David.
Backdoor. He's got a
David,
backdoor and a
yeah.
gutter. I don't think David's going anywhere.
So that's a send.
He's definitely not. I think he's going between call and blasting off.
Thank you.
Just gonna call.
He's going to call. He's
Hoping
got a
to get
gutter
that
and a
6.
backdoor.
Huh?
Oh,
Picked
and
up
that's a
some equity
very
there.
interesting card.
Yep.
Jay's probably almost definitely going to get bet out of this pot.
We already did it.
L's going to put in a bet, and David David could get a little tricky here. But L's not that deep.
It's a good
so
turn for L's to represent, right? Is L shoving here?
12?
Let's see.
if I was L, I think I would just stick it in as
Yeah,
well.
he's
And
in.
he does that.
David's thinking.
His jam ends up being about
Already.
half pot or so.
With the club draw.
David's put in a really tough spot here.
David's just 27% here.
Yeah,
I think I
That's a nice play by L.
see what's coming.
it is. It's not getting
David,
the right price
David
to
doesn't
call.
fold draws anyway. Let's see. I think he just said, "I'll see what's coming."
2 more?
I think he's calling.
He makes the call. Gamble, gamble.
David's both gamble. Oh, he got
Oh,
there.
and he hits on the river.
Cairo, hand number 41. David does put in his first
Gamble,
beat,
boys.
so to speak, almost. He
Take
was
draw.
had some good equity there on the turn,
Yeah,
but he was still just 27%.
yeah. You don't call the 5-7
Gamble.
To fold.
clubs to fold.
I said backdoor clubs were coming in. Nice hand, David. So David's coming back.
I need a good hand. Right,
You might have folded.
fouled. He ain't coming.
Giving away my age a bit. I wrote the first cover story ever on Patrick.
I wasn't going to go small. I'll tell you that much.
He was kind enough to invite me.
When would that have been? Don't tell me.
Small.
What year would happen?
At least 2
I
picks.
think I can know it off the top of my head.
I'm just trying to think about
He had never had a cover story, but I knew he was up and coming player just watching him. Mainly cash games. So he was playing in Bobby's room and done a little bit of damage in tournaments. I think the 5 diamond.
I have a dirty stack.
He knows.
But you could tell.
You got like 15,
He
right?
had a lot of game.
I look forward to my first cover story.
What was it called? The poker assassin? No.
Okay, Paul.
Poker. He's like a panther at the table.
Keep silent.
Told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, keep silent.
L squeezing from the hijack, raising to $400 with his 9-7 suited. J with pocket sixes. Hoppa with the ace queen off in the big blind. Mark makes the call with 4-3 suited.
No, you can.
And here's the 3-bet from Hoppa to 2,000. Back over to J.
I've been doing it for years.
I like the way you do.
Jay with 6 under the gun. He does have position on Hoppa. How does he want to play this?
I need to have serious games.
Let's it go.
Lost yesterday.
L, who made the original raise to 400.
Very, very bad yesterday. Yeah. I have to come back and play a bit better today.
Puts in that stack of white 100s. Makes the call.
Hoppa's not that deep. Either is L. Let's see.
I don't see Mark continuing with 4-3 of hearts, but what do I know?
Yeah, they're not deep enough. Just don't let it go. Thinking about it, though.
He's on the button.
But he's going to let it go.
He feels like it's going to hit. Watch.
That's what you do. He's like, yeah, this is going to be the best hand.
Close your eyes. I'll let you know when it's all over. See when it's all over.
He would have hit a pair, but
No, he would have flopped a straight.
he had 4-5, right?
4-3.
4-3. Oh, you're right. He was right.
Gut shot for L. Needs an 8.
Hoppa's going to see bet. A little over half pot. L's going to come along.
Any club on the turn is going to turn this hand up. So now L has a flush draw. 8 would also give him the nut straight.
Yep.
Mark probably still kicking himself for folding a straight, flop straight.
You too. Yeah, tough call, bro. Tough call. Yeah.
L picked up some equity on this turn. He's going to fire out and probably take it down.
Just ripped it.
Oh, just saw that. I really like his lines, his choices. He did this before and took it down. And Hoppa's a little suspicious. I don't think he can call. But he's definitely suspicious.
Now, with 2 flush draws out there, if Hoppa can really put him on just a straight flush draw and realize that his ace is good, but he has to dodge the world.
That's what he's thinking.
He has to dodge an 8 or any spade, 7 and 9. So if you count those outs, 6 outs for pairs.
We're still a 63% favor, but still, it's a nice bet.
4 outs for 8s. It's 10 outs, and then all the spades that are left. So quite a bit of outs. I'd say at least over 15 outs in reality.
Yeah.
Easier way to solve that in this hand, because the graphics also take into account the card elimination, is if you would have took that 37% divided by 2. That's how many outs he has. You like how the math?
You're just trying to show off your math there, man?
I actually was. You didn't really.
I was impressed.
You didn't say anything. You were speechless.
Because I couldn't talk for a second.
I was just like, wow.
The math does math it.
I was like, I just broke that down professionally.
He's going to call. Wow.
Here we go. And I think we should see the outs at the top of the screen. You know, I wanted to show you my professional poker player.
LL is not happy with the call, but he's made a great play.
You have it?
He's going, no. Did you have it? No. Got to dodge some bullets here, Hoppa. Why the suspense?
Yeah, they just
Suspense on the river.
if it's like in a graphic they have to show or something.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
I can go.
5 of clubs. 4 clubs.
Hoppa scoops.
Nice call, man.
$30,000 pot.
Good read. And L is a bit surprised that he got that call. Look at that. Still, I like his play, though.
If you were to ask Hoppa why he made that call, where he puts him on drawing straight hands, drawing flush hands,
Exactly.
he knows he's ahead.
Shaken, not stood.
No, he raised.
Nice call, Paul.
But there was like 4.
I had to get out of my chair and watch that hand.
Everybody called.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on over there.
Maybe he'll be a little more talkative now, shouldn't he?
Oh yeah, I certainly hope so. I love listening to that guy talk and his banter, and sounds like it's already starting. So Mark raises the 7-5 clubs, and he gets a few flats behind with some suited connectors, suited gap throughs, and the 8-7 from David in the small blind. This is definitely a spicy flop. Hits everybody. Mark's got the flush draw, PP with the top pair, Jay with a couple of clubs on his own, and David with the gutter.
Nobody called.
No surprise, they all flat behind.
I just hope for your sake they gave you the GG moment, Paul.
You got the GG moment, Paul. It's not a problem.
Ace of diamonds. So nobody's too thrilled about this hand except for
Pippi.
Well, PP had top pair, but now he's got top pair and a little bit of backup to go along with it, in case he's behind. And turn checks around and a complete blank on the river.
Where's Wayne? I need to ask him about that.
Jay has a 3, but
Dave, I was
like
going to say David likes to fire in these spots. When he thinks no one's got much of anything, David tends to fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might just work.
Wayne, all that action. Happy birthday.
Mark's gonna fold PP.
33.
Suspicious.
Yeah, PP is definitely a sticky player. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts in the call.
Looks like he's going to call.
Yep.
Nice call.
Call. Jay thinking about it. He does not have a terrible spot to put in a raise. If anybody's floating the flop with pocket 3s, he blocks that. He could think nobody has much of anything either, and he goes for the raise.
I was just fucking around.
I like the raise.
We know David was fucking around.
It looks like he goes for
I had definitely.
What would you think
7,000.
of this raise here if you were Pippi?
I would think it looks really suspicious. I would expect a 6 to raise at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
And also the race is a little bit small. I believe
No way.
David let out for 23. PB called and Jay made it 7K. I think I would have liked maybe like a 10K raise or maybe even a little bit bigger.
What do you think Jay is trying to make it look
I
like?
get all the low cards.
Very value.
That's a good question. I think
It's the most animated PP's been the whole night.
Yeah, I think he realizes he has a 3 and blocks the pocket 3s. In my opinion, being on the button last act, it's really hard for him to rep the 6. I think PP will sniff this one out. He could interpret, and Jay could be trying to represent a weak ace, like a ace something of clubs that check back.
Makes sense.
6, no bet. Back, call, raise.
Fucking Rodrigo taking all my time back.
Pippi local here in LA?
PP is a local.
PP is a local.
Yeah, PP is actually a student at USC. And so, in between his studies, he likes to battle out on the poker table.
Darren, I've always, the bit where they give you the time banks near the bubble. I'm always like, fuck. Always.
Let's see if he can sniff it out.
Yeah.
And they let him they used to take him away at the back, and then
Yeah.
give new ones, but this time
His poker instincts are
Oh, that's cool.
right on the money. He doesn't want to fold this.
they used them, and I got 5 more. It's like,
Yeah, that's my problem.
I'll just save them all for when I really wanted them.
They should just give you a bunch at the beginning, honestly. Some of these tournaments,
PP getting a little hit of nicotine, a little brain boost.
like
That'll help.
it's been the easiest stretch of the whole tournament. This is supposed to be the most difficult.
Staring
stretch
down
there's
Jay.
no time.
Good luck with that, Jay.
Jay's like a
looks the
rock.
same.
He's
Yeah.
like a rock.
Yeah.
What would you have done with the aces? You called it with the aces? You called it?
Looks like He's going to use another time chip.
Could have had a straight. Yeah.
Do you know if these two guys have any history?
I do not. Besides the game we played on Sunday, I don't know if they have any history, and I'm pretty sure they don't have any history in public games, at least.
Keep it down. They can hear in the fucking in the room over there. Keep it down.
I'll undercut him. You can have mine for $50.
Going once. Going
He's going through the hands in his head right now. He's
I'm just gonna make some at home.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
one more time
That was
chip.
one right. Make sure you know.
One, yeah, he owes
Okay.
one.
EP, you only have one time chip left, just so you know.
It's the only one.
Peter, hyper vigilant about the time chips. There's a little time chip mishap on Sunday, and
Oh, was there? That's why.
there was, yeah.
His guts,
No, there.
his gut instinct is telling him to call.
Yeah, I think he really wants to flick that in. I don't know if the last hand,
Shook him a bit.
yeah,
He's looking like he's going to fold.
he's definitely not afraid, but
He's back and forth.
there's always that balance between stuck and wanting to put it in, and stuck and being afraid to put
He
it
just
in.
called. Nice
Wow,
call.
what a call by
PB.
PB.
Call.
He just sort of closed his eyes and put it forward.
Yeah,
Nice hand, nice
yeah.
call. Great call.
Really felt flat probably.
All right, fans, this is Shimmy. Thanks for having me for my first time commentary.
Shimmy, thank you.
I was trying to.
I'm out of here, so enjoy the rest of the stream.
I had
Thanks, man. Appreciate you showing up.
Yep, thank you, Craig.
I know I'm a hat.